Thanks for staying with us. The Solid Gold Dance Band is a popular rock and roll music group that's been playing in town here, and they're doing regular performances out at the Civic Center. So we're going to talk about that today with a couple of people who can give us some more details. Joining us is Jan Hutcherson from the city's Civic Center. Thank you for taking some time today.
Thank you, Ed.
And also Pat Seminara of the band, the Solid Gold Band. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Good to have you here. We'll start with Pat. You're a musician in the group, Solid Gold Band. You're performing regularly now at the Civic Center. We'll get into the dates and times of that in a minute. But let's talk about the band. How many members are in the band?
We have 4 members of the band. We have Jack Kelly, I'm sure you know,
our former city councilman.
Past city councilman. He plays bass, and he's been playing bass since he's a teenager. And Al McDonald Jr., who's a graduate of Berkeley, he's our sax player. Noreen Molinari, talented girl, beautiful voice, plays the keyboards, and I play the guitar.
Okay, and so when I characterize this as rock and roll, is that the right terminology?
Well, we're really more of a variety band. We play anything from rock and roll to Latin to swing to disco, all types, all dance music.
I guess dance is the key here. You keep it upbeat and keep it moving.
Yes, but we do a lot of ballads and stuff like Roy Orbison, which
Crying.
Some people love that song.
Yeah, so a variety.
A big variety.
You've been a musician for quite a long time?
Well, I've been playing since the 1960s when we started out in Brooklyn. And we used to sing harmony in bathrooms and hallways, wherever we got a good echo. And we had a recording contract with 20th Century Fox back then. We had a hit song called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rock and Roll Style.
Okay.
And it's all evolved till today. Many different members from then till now.
Do you watch the audience and get a kind of a feel for what they seem to like best?
Yes, I do. I try to look at the audience and see if they want fast songs, ballads, cha-chas, and different things that come across to me when I'm standing up there. It's just not a set routine every week. I try to read the audience and what they want to hear. And
can you still do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Christmas time, we sure will.
And the style of singing. Do you ever do any of that vocal harmony kind of stuff? Is that?
Yes, we do. We do have 2 3-part harmony songs that we do. Okay.
So you started off in Brooklyn, and which was well known, I guess, for these groups that would like to get somewhere where there's echo and sing, like the Brooklyn Bridge and Johnny Maestro. Is what I'm imagining.
Well, we had beautiful park system in Brooklyn, and they had park bathrooms that were very big, so basically we did a lot of practicing in there because the harmony sounded great.
A lot of singing.
And we had a friend who worked for Paramount Records, and she taped us one day and brought the recording into work, and they called us up for an interview, but then we wound up at 20th Century Fox where another friend had worked, and we got a contract for 2 years, and we were on TV in 3 weeks, which was like astonishing to us.
Yeah, it happens quick.
And it's come down to today.
Okay.
Still going at it.
So here you are in Port St. Lucie years later, and how did you find some musicians to hook up with here?
Well, originally I moved down here 24 years ago, and then one of the fellows who sang with me moved down afterwards, and then another one, and we started a group with our wives at that time. We were playing at the Admiral's Table across from Conky Joe's in Jensen Beach, and we have evolved to what we are today.
You enjoy playing for crowds out at the Civic Center?
Oh, I love it. Where else do you have a job where people applaud?
Yeah, not here.
You know, it's a great feeling.
Okay. So Jan, you work out at the Civic Center.
Yes.
You are part of the crew that keeps these good things happening all the time.
Oh, yeah. The fun job.
When can we see the Solid Gold Dance Band come out?
It's the last Thursday of the month. The doors open up at 6:30. The band starts playing at 7.
So this is inside, not outside?
No, it's inside the ballroom.
Okay, great. And about how long is the event go on?
If there's a good crowd and they really want to play, they'll play until 9:30. It's usually 9 o'clock, but they could go a little later.
And what's the cost to get in?
It's $6 in advance and $7 at the door.
Okay, pretty reasonable price for a fun evening out, music and dancing.
Yes.
How has the crowd been so far? Have you gotten a good turnout?
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yes, the crowd was big to start out with, but it's getting bigger.
Very good. Compliments to the musicians for that, keeping them entertained.
Yes.
Are there any food and drinks available?
Yes, there's a cash bar and they have snacks.
Okay. I know that the costs have come down for the price of a drink?
Yes, yes. If you purchase a ticket, you get, I forgot,
You get a free drink if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, a free drink.
Okay. And I think, and the cost, since the last show, the cost of the drinks have come down.
Yes,
so I'm
they
told.
have,
I don't know the
yes.
exact price. But you get at least one for free just for a ticket from coming in. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Okay.
Where do you buy the tickets in advance?
Great
You
question.
you can buy them over the phone calling 772-807-4488, or you can go into the recreation center at the Civic Center, and you can purchase your tickets there before 5 o'clock that Thursday.
Okay. Only on that same day of the show.
No, you can buy it all anytime.
Okay. You actually have a lot of different kinds of shows and things going on out there. It's a little hard to keep up with it all.
Yes, Latin nights. We're going to have the tropical nights. We're going to have the big band also. Once this is probably the last one they'll do for the season.
All of that seems to be so popular.
Lots of dance, lots of exercise.
Dance, music, fun,
exercise.
all of it at a pretty low cost. It's not like you got to go pay $40, $50, $65 somewhere to go see a show. It's just much more affordable that way.
And gets to be a family. You get a lot of new people, but then some of the same people.
Some of the same ones. Do you enjoy seeing that, Pat? And do the same people come back out? You know that they like what you're playing?
Oh, I love it. I recognize practically everybody that comes through the door. I've seen them at one time or another.
So what's it like to work with Jack Kelly outside of City Hall?
Jack is a fun guy.
Yeah.
I love it. This week he had all his hair shaved off.
He was. It was quite an impressive thing he did to raise some money for a really good cause.
They reached that mark that they set, and him and the sheriff, I believe, and somebody else.
The fire chief, Ron Parrish.
Were all shaved at the St. Lucie Mets game.
Oh.
And Jack came to work that Saturday night. We were playing at the 19th hole, and he had a fedora on, so he hid his bald head. And then on the second set, he had a little cap with a fake hairdo.
He's a great guy, and so is Sheriff Mascara and Chief Parrish, both of them, for doing that. They did a real good thing, raise money for Boys and Girls Club. Okay, so we'll have the next show. This is the last Thursday of the month?
Yes.
Okay, great. We hope some people can come out, come hear some good music, have a good time, say hello to the band. You guys take a break and go out and mingle with the audience at all out there?
Oh, yeah.
Certainly.
Certainly, it's a lot of fun. Well, great. Thanks for joining us. Pat Seminara with the Solid Gold Dance Band and Jan Hutcherson of the Civic Center. Another fun event. Appreciate you making it happen for us.
Appreciate you having me here.
Thank you. And we'll be back after this quick message.